Hi there, my name is Mark and welcome to today's devotional video. Today's date is December 3rd, 2025, and I'm super grateful and thankful that you're here with me today. Today we're going to be taking a look at Genesis chapter 1. We're going to read the first couple of verses because I really want to talk about what it means to me to be a creative and also a follower of Jesus. And when I say creative, I'm a videographer and I'm in the art sphere of the world, and on social media most of my feed is either Christian related or it's camera related. So I thought it'd be cool to talk a little bit about my experiences as a creative person following Jesus. So let's read the first couple of verses of Genesis, the very first book of the Bible. So it says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, 'Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water.' So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky, and there was evening, and there was morning the second day. And God said, 'Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear.' And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and then gathered waters he called seas, and God saw that it was good." So the reason why I picked Genesis for this is because, well, it is about the creation of the world. It's what us as Christians believe. God created the moon, he created the stars, he created all of things, all the way down to the molecular structures of our body. And I'm not a scientist, so that didn't make sense. But yeah, everything, all of our genetic makeup, God created, and I truly believe that. But when it comes to me, it's, of course, I'm not creating humans in that sense, and I'm not creating the sun or the stars, but I do have an opportunity to create art, and I do have an opportunity to create works of art that are a reflection of God. And I think it's sometimes hard because I work, in the creative sphere, and I'm not always making Christian content. But I do have the ability to go into those settings where maybe we're not making, Christian films, or we're not making Christian commercials or anything like that, but to go into those settings and be a representation for Jesus and his goodness by the way I treat people, by the way I communicate with people, by the way that I just talk about the projects we're working on, and not put things in a negative light, and also be very cognizant and mindful of the type of things that I am creating. Because even if it's not Christian based, right, I don't want to be creating things that are sinful or endorse sin or anything like that. And sometimes just being in the creative space, it can kind of get, without even thinking about it, go down the wrong path, just because, well, sin is everywhere, and sin is definitely in the creative space. But besides the actual creation portion of things, I just want to be more mindful about, just before I start a creative endeavor, just inviting the Holy Spirit in. God, thank you for giving me hands. Thanks for giving me the ability to do what I love, right? Because if God created all of this, I think he wants me to be creative, right? If he gave me the ability to use a camera and to get better at it, and to advance my skills, I think he wants me to use it for good, and to put beautiful artwork out into the world, or subjectively what I think is beautiful artwork. So it's just kind of like some food for thought for me, even about this channel, right? So like, I'm making these devotional videos, and my appeal from these devotional videos is that it's, not this crazy setup, because all I do all day is, work with higher resolution cameras and all, and like, I really enjoy just setting on my phone and talking. I've really learned to enjoy it over the last couple of weeks of doing these devotional videos. It's just something really refreshing about doing it. So as long as I'm, as I'm actively trying to do creative work, whether it's for money, or whether it's for free, or whether it's just, for my passion of doing creative work, just inviting God in, inviting the Holy Spirit to guide me, because I want the creativity that God offers me. I want the creativity that is offered when the Holy Spirit moves in me, right? Because there are a lot of times where I'll be working on something and I'm like, there's no heart in this. Like what? There's something missing here. Like, I know this is what I love to do. I know this is what I love to create, and I love to make things, but like, why am I not happy doing this? Right? Because it's maybe because the ultimate guide, the ultimate passion, the ultimate love that I have in my life is from God. And if it's missing, even if it's just in a creative endeavor, if any aspect, if he's missing, if he's not there, there's going to be an emptiness to it. So invite God in, right? That's all I'm going to do. So super grateful, thankful you stopped by today. Hopefully this was a good message. I'm definitely going to be talking more about creativity and what it means as a Christian to be creative. I'm still learning myself, so hopefully we could talk through it together. See you tomorrow.